This is
Greater Boston.
Hey, this is Michael Tate. If you need to reach me, feel free to try my extension at Third Sight Media, 1315. There's a good chance I'm staying late at the office, researching various ways to predict the future. Thanks.
Hi, Michael Tate. I think we've met a few times before. This is Luisa Alvarez. I dated Leon for a while. Well, I'm just going to come right out and say this. I've been kind of following you. You've even, I think, noticed a few times because you have seemed to pose for me a couple times, which I mean, thank you. You strike a good pose. That Saturday Night Fever was particularly inspired. Anyway, sorry, I wanted to explain myself. You see, Leon and I had this shared Google Calendar thing, and you know Leon, if he was going to make plans, he needed to see them, and all of them, and then like a few weeks after he died, these new events kept popping up, and, well, it kind of creeped me out, and then I needed to know what was going on, so I tracked down the person who has been updating them, and I'm like 99.99% certain that person is you. And I don't want to keep following you because this whole stupid thing is already really weird and stalkery, and I don't know, at the same time, I would sort of like to meet you and talk about it, if that's okay. Let me know when might be a good time. You know, based on our calendar, I think Wednesday might be good, right? Yeah, and also just feel free to delete me from the shared calendar whenever you would. I would have done it a while ago, but I was, trying to figure out who you were. Right. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Hi, this is Luisa Alvarez. I'm no longer taking any professional photography requests, but if you're looking for someone similar to my style, I highly recommend Emily Stern. She does fantastic work. Thanks. Leave a message, and I'll get back to you ASAP.
Hey! Hi, Luisa. It all makes sense now. I could never really get a good look at you because you were always, in the distance. But now that I know it's you, I have to admit there was always something really familiar about you. Anyway, the calendar. Yeah, I could see how that would be kind of weird, a little creepy. I'm really sorry. I do have an explanation. I'm not sure if it's a particularly good one, but I would like to explain in person. How about a cup of coffee? I'm not sure where you live. There's a coffee place in a good centralized location. 1369 Coffee Shop? The name is the same as the address. Next Wednesday looks good for me. 6 p.m.? Hopefully I'll see you there.
Hi, Michael. It's Elisa again. I'm not sure what happened. I'm at the coffee shop, but I don't see you. Give me a call back.
Luisa, I am terribly sorry. I realize what happened. There are two 1369s, and I think I went to the wrong one. The one in Central Square. There's another one in Inman Square. That's the original one, the one that's the same as the address on the street. Confusing. I know, I apologize. Saturday afternoon looks pretty clear, maybe around lunch. I'll leave the location up to you this time. Just sorry about that. See you soon.
Michael, no worries. There's this taco place I really wanted to try out your way. Lone Star, they're on Cambridge Street. I will see you at 12:30. See you there.
Hi, Luisa. I must be totally confused, and I'm hoping it's not my fault again. I swear this is the right place. Lone Star, tacos, Cambridge Street. I was here for an hour, and I just didn't see you. I even asked a couple of people that, they didn't really look like you, but I thought I would check. Anyway, I'm really trying to figure out how this is my fault, and I'm not sure how it is, but I'm pretty positive it is, so I apologize no matter what. We'll try again soon, I guess. Sorry.
Oh my God, Michael, I am so sorry. This is all my fault. So get this. There are 2 Lone Star Taco places. Okay, one in Cambridge, which is where I was, and one in Austin, which is where you must have gone. So the kicker is that they are both on Cambridge Street. Come on. I even asked the taco guy once I figured this out. Like, this must happen often, right? Oh, and he was all like, no, I don't think so. Most people have their shit together. Like, I don't have my shit together. But of course, I don't have my shit together because I would have never let this happen otherwise. I'm so sorry. Let's try this again. Name the location, name the place. Let's just stick with something that has only one place, and we'll try again. I'm so sorry. This is just all on me.
Hey, Louisa. So funny that after all that, we just randomly bumped into each other downtown. It was nice to meet you face to face. Mere feet away from each other, and not, from the long distance through a lens of your camera. Thank you for being so understanding about the calendar. I'm calling because you mentioned this crystal ball thing that you were looking for. I realize that my employer gives crystal balls to employees after so many years of service. I was just curious if that was any interest to you. Also, I'm going to be writing some stories about the Red Line, and I could use a source if you're up for it. I'm not sure if you'd be comfortable, but I figured I'd ask just in case. It's not every day that I meet a city forensic photographer in passing. Well, in passing. You know what I mean. Take care, and I'll see you next week for coffee.
Michael, it was great running into you. I'm curious if you actually know the person who asked me to look for this stupid ball in the first place. Gemma Linzer Coolidge? Let me know if that name rings a bell, because I think she used to work at Third Sight. Also, since we're constantly playing phone tag, I think we should just take the conversation as text. We might actually be able to communicate more directly that way. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.
Greater Boston is written and produced by Alexander Danner and Jeff Van Driesen. This episode featured James Oliva as Michael Tate and Julia Propp as Luisa Alvarez. Charlie on the MTA is recorded by Emily Peterson and Dirk Tiede. This was a rough demo version that Dirk and Emily recorded very early in the process, after I gave them my musically illiterate description of what I thought an instrumental version of the song should sound like, but man did they ever deliver. In our recent hiatus update, we ended with shoutouts to a few of the people and shows we love, and we've decided to keep that going through the remaining mini-episodes. So here's a little more love to go around. First up is Our Fair City, one of the long-running stalwarts of audio drama, and such an amazing show that grows so much from season to season. Set in the remains of an insurance company long after the rest of the world has fallen apart, this is a very big world in a very small space. It's funny, exciting, heartbreaking, it's got everything. And in many ways, this is the show that I see as the closest kin to what we're doing in Greater Boston. Next, Uncanny County, a wonderful anthology series that turns creepy, clever, and always delightful. From interdimensional clowns to unsettlingly cute rainbow kittens, this one has something new every episode. My personal favorite is still the Deus Ex Machina episode. And finally, we have just so much love for everyone behind Jim Robbie and the Wanderers. Particularly Erie, Laura, Shannon, and Jack. They were early and vocal supporters of Greater Boston, and we appreciate them so much. They make a wild show about two ladies and a surly robot traveling across post-apocalyptic America. It's a show with heart to spare, and we hope you'll check it out. So if you're looking for something new to listen to while you're waiting for Greater Boston to return in full, check out any or all of those wonderful shows. We hope you enjoy them as much as we do. And we'll be back with our next mini episode in 3 weeks.